Good evening. Welcome to all of you. So, our sessions and gatherings at Kailasa are continuing, and we've been having a lot of impromptu sessions here. I've been sharing with you the recordings of these sessions as they are happening, and I think Shipra is going to be sharing them on YouTube as videos as well. I think the first one should come immediately after this session. As we continue to progress on this journey of becoming one and melting in this pure love that is beginning to rise up. I cannot express to you in words because I do not have the words to share with you what's going on really. The energy is very powerful. It is so strong that it is manifesting everything as it comes along. The time for which we all of us have waited has come, and it is coming with a strong force like a tsunami. And this love is so pure, it is so beautiful, it is so all encompassing that it is enveloping everything in its huge embrace as it continues to pour out. This outpouring of love has started. This is the era of Premasai. This is the era of this divine love beginning to manifest on our beautiful planet. And it has started. And it will continue to grow as the days pass and as the years pass, till only divine love remains on this planet. Everything else on the way is going to be vanquished. Either we will join in this raging torrent of love, or we will just wither away, because this love is not for us. So that is how this uh, drama is being played out at this time, and each one of us is experiencing this love in our hearts, and we are experiencing that our circumstances are shifting, they're changing because a big change is upon us, and the calling is coming in the heart. Either we have the calling or we don't have the calling. And if the calling comes, it's clear. And if the calling isn't there, then it just is not meant to be. So this is that kind of a time when there are no pretenses required, there is no artificialness, there is no time of uh, pretending to be who we are and saying things that we are, like others to hear, and living life in a different context altogether. Knowing about the truth is not sufficient. The time has come for us to live the truth. I was giving an example this morning of a person that I know who holds a double PhD on the Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutras are the highest of the sutras in our Vedas, and they hold within them the highest truth of Advaita Vedanta, the highest truth of Brahman, of consciousness. And this person is an amazingly loving soul. And this person I have known for quite a few years now. And he goes around in the ashram sharing this knowledge with all who cares to listen to him. He distributes books, and he and I became good friends. And whenever he would come to me, I would cook some food for him, and would like to spend time with him. And one day he invited me to his room in the ashram, and I went visiting him. And when I visited his apartment, I experienced that his living room, his bedroom, his toilet, and his kitchen. There were these four rooms in his apartment, and all four of them were absolutely cluttered with papers and objects, and it was as if I had walked into a war zone. It was the most unkept and dirty home I had ever seen in my life. And that's when I realized that knowing about the truth and living and practicing that truth in your life are two different things. So, a lot of us are scholars, a lot of us have a lot of knowledge, but there are very few who can align themselves to that knowledge and become one with it. The time has come for us to stop this pretension of aligning every aspect of the life into this truth. There cannot be compartments any longer about our personal life, our professional life, and our spiritual life. It is all one. Everything is an extension of who we are. We cannot be something in the day and something in the afternoon and something in the night. There cannot be any dichotomy any longer. We cannot continue to live these half truths. We are who we are, and if we do not have the courage to accept it and to live our truth, then we cannot move even a step further in our life, because this time has come where we are being asked to make a choice, to know which side we are on, and it's a time to align ourselves. And this time of running outwards, of visiting and being a tourist in this world is over. We've come here as a tourist, not to go and see places outside and to meet people outside. We have come here to meet ourselves first. It's a tragedy that we do not understand the importance of what's going on, and we do not realize what is unfolding in front of us. This is the time of experiencing the truth which is within us and not outside of us. This is not the time to go outwards, this is the time to go inwards. This is not the time to connect to the world, this is the time to connect to your own self, because all the power, all that exists lies inside of us. It's not outside. And this is where we are beginning to experience. Those who are connected are experiencing this. There is something rising inside of us which is unexplainable, but it is as if consciousness has switched on a huge source of energy inside of us. And this is the time to tap into it and to be aware that something is going on and to keep surrendering all that is going to happen. Because as I shared yesterday this message on the group, that the only thing on the way or coming in our way is the way. So, which means that we have to go through what we have to go through. The change is upon us. Whether you like it or not, this change is going to take us where we need to be. It's up to us whether we are going to enjoy this process of change or we are going to apply our mind and put the brakes and suffer with pain, anxiety, and all that comes along with that. Either we make our life very heavy right now or we make it absolutely light as we flow with this consciousness. That's what these times are telling us. This is where effortless living is in front of us, or extreme effort and extreme stress will come to us. So these are times of extreme polarities. It's either the white or the black. The grey is beginning to dissolve because the time of grey is over. We've lived and we've hidden in the zone of grey for a long period of time. But this is the time when everything is getting accentuated, highlighted, and the wheat is being separated from the chaff. The water is being separated from the milk. because it's a time for the new dimension to set in. Those who are ready will be moved. Those who are not ready will continue to struggle in the third dimension for a longer period of time. And the next dimension, as we step into, is a dimension of pure love. We are being guided, we are being supported. The great masters have all come together to assist in this transition, and this transition is really beautiful. The three of us are here physically. We're experiencing this transition taking place, and something very beautiful is getting burst, and something very beautiful is beginning to energetically resurrect itself. I was told in 2009 uh, that in Sai Baba's ashram in Puttaparthi, I was told that the phoenix will rise from the ashes. The ashes that we talk about are the ashes of our ego, the ashes of separation, the ashes of accomplishment, the ashes of one-upmanship. Those ashes gives rise to this pure love, which accommodates, accepts, and embraces everyone as one. As we start to hold this space, this new reality is going to start manifesting, because it's manifesting in our hearts, and we are bringing it down, and we together collectively are birthing this new consciousness and this new world. So that's how beautiful these times are, and these times are asking us to now leave these false pretenses and unmask and unlayer ourselves and just surrender ourselves completely to this consciousness, to this emerging light, to this powerful vibration and energy of love that is being experienced by us. So if we honor it, if we accept it, if we surrender to it, and we start living by it, we will see manifestations happening in every facet of our life, as if there is someone out there watching us all the time and assisting us in every step of the way. That's how beautiful this energy is, and this is how our experience is beginning to be. So I just ask all of you to bathe in this, to enjoy this, to participate it wholeheartedly, and let go of this mind, as it is unnecessary weight, it's an unnecessary obstruction, it's an unnecessary pain, and let this illusion of this body be removed from our vision, and let us experience the truth in our heart, and that experience does not require an external vision. It does not require any of the five senses. The heart knows everything. The heart knows the truth. And we should have no shame. We should not feel that we are any less than anyone else when we listen to this truth, which is strongly trying to assert itself in our heart, and have the courage to fearlessly move on the path of this love, on the path that we are being shown. The mind will never be able to understand what's happening. It cannot fathom it. But the heart knows everything. It's time for us to let go of it. Whatever you think you need to take care of, whoever you need to take care of, whatever still needs to be done, do not worry. It is already being taken care of. This consciousness is already working with each one of you. It's taking care of everything. It may not be what you think. It may not be what you imagine. It may not be what your mind wants, but it is still doing what it needs to do. It may be in a very unexpected way that it will manifest, but it is manifesting to the inclusion of everyone. Nobody is going to be excluded if they energetically step into this. It is your choice. Everyone has a choice. The Creator gives a choice to everybody. Nobody is forced into anything, and especially at this time when the new dimension is opening up, we have a choice to make. So if you listen to what your heart is saying, listen, do what it is asking you to do, then do it with joy in your heart, without any fear at all, because all is as is meant to be. Nothing is ever out of place in this universe. Nothing ever was and nothing ever will be. Even what has happened in the past was a part of the perfect plan. Do not hold on to it. That is not your reality. There are no emotions that you need to hold on to. There are no bad experiences that you've had in the past. It is all an illusion. If you take them to be real, then you need the help of therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists and all those guys who make a business out of the mind. Mind does not exist. Mind is absolutely powerless. And it is we who give the power to it. Stop being weaklings. Stop being cowards. Don't hide behind the mind. Don't create stories for yourself. Don't create these facades. It is the time to boldly throw away every garb that you have worn. Don't hide behind complicated relationships and experiences of the past. They are not real. You are not that. You are pure consciousness. Nothing can ever stain it, nothing can dent it, nothing can harm it, nothing can burn it, nothing can soil it. Nobody can give you a bad experience because you are not that emotion that you are holding. So do not waste your time with any of these things. They do not exist. Come into your heart center and invoke the energies of the divine consciousness, and everything will be cleared in an instant. This is not the time to go around and trying to sort your mind out. There is nothing in the mind. Just throw it away in an instant. Burn it in the Trikuti. Let it flow in the roaring Ganges. Enough of distracting ourselves. The heart knows the truth. Honor it, and everything else please release. It is powerful times for clearing, and our body knows how to clear it. Everything will come out physically. The clearance happens in our body through all kinds of discharges, and body is the only place through which the discharge will happen. It will either come through a strong energetic release from our body, it comes out as sweat, it comes out as cold, it comes out as urine, it comes out as stools, it comes out as semen. These are the only things through which the body knows how to discharge. So just let everything go out and flow. Whichever way the body knows best, the consciousness understands this. Just release, release, release. Do not hold on to anything that has happened in the past, because the past, in any case, is a fantasy. It doesn't belong to anything. Time is an illusion. The only truth is this present moment. And seize this present moment. And in this present moment, everything is brought to you. So why do you hanker about what has happened in the past? And why do you want to know the future? Why do you want to know how it's going to happen? Why do you want to know how it will all be in place? Know that the Almighty Consciousness, the all knowing, all pervading consciousness, which is nothing but unlimited time, is in absolute control and is already putting in motion. It is taking all the steps that need to be taken for this golden age to set in, this age of love to set in. To just enjoy what's coming. And the entry ticket for this age is to leave your mind behind. Please put it in a locker and throw it away. It just isn't required. It's just bringing pain and unnecessary complications in your life. Okay? So, those who hear me in their heart, those who understand what I'm saying, will know what to do. The others who are still in the mind will continue to hide behind it. Choose wisely. It's beautiful times. I love you all, and I'm waiting for each one of you to step in and come to this magical land and participate in one of the greatest events that's beginning to take place. So, with that, I'd like to say Sai Ram and have a good evening and lots and lots of love to all of you. Jai Sai Ram. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.